Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Deadfire with me, Bring It On. The search for Oswald continues, but first,
I've got it.
Loot.
By decree of the Queen that was and the will of the Steel Garrote, you will meet justice. Kneel, Oswald, and be tried for your crimes.
Wait! I can pay you. I can make you all rich. Just let me go.
Your bribes fall on deaf ears, Oathbreaker.
Need I remind you of what happened the last time we interrupted a trial?
Huh? What? But I didn't
Good
do
point,
anything.
Alof.
You stand accused of the crime of oath-breaking. What say you?
I haven't broken any oaths. I swear. You have the wrong man.
Did you not betray Adir, your country of birth, during the War of Defiance?
What? But that was over 150 years ago.
Then you freely admit your crime.
No, it's not what you think. Duke Hadred, he forced me. I had no choice.
Oswald of Adir, the court of Woodica has found you.
I figure I should step in there. As you enter the large chamber at the bottom of the pyramid, you notice a sizable group of well-armed people dressed in raiments of the Steel Garrote. In the center of the group kneels a man bound at the wrists. He looks around wildly. His eyes widen when they fall on you. Before the kneeling man towers an imposing woman, her face obscured by the severe lines of a Woodican mask.
You intrude on the deliberations of the court of Woodica, outsider. Choose your next actions carefully, lest the queen that was turn her gaze to you as well.
I've dealt with her before. I am not worried. The man on the floor is an elderly elf clad in dirty clothes, his face contorted in the expression of a cornered animal.
Oh, thank the gods, please. Get me out of here. They're mad. They're all mad. They mean to put me on trial for oath-breaking of all things. They say I betrayed the Adiran Empire, but I haven't been back there in over 100 years.
Be silent, or I will make you so.
The Inquisitor snarls at Oswald.
State your purpose now, or die with him.
She turns her steely gaze on you. Through the slits in her mask, you can just see the glint of her eyes. Alright, option 4. Cross your arms and scowl.
You shall meet your end here, in the holy court of Woodica, as will he.
All I did was make a face. Well, so be it.
I pray your soul learns from your mistakes on its next turn about the wheel.
I bring your end.
Actually, you know what? Don't cast that. How many more kills do I need with Modweir? 6.
Death, take you! Arthek Worthen.
I'm having some trouble moving through this. That's not very helpful.
Alright, just keep throwing out buffs and debuffs. I try and set up all these people to be killed, or at least 6 of them to be killed by my main character. Like this agent here. Got killed by something else.
It usually works.
Alright, so we gotta start pulling punches with the rest of my party. In the hope that I can kill the rest of them with my main character.
This is futile.
Just like that.
Thick worth and rough.
Oh, good. Mowing. Ixie on.
Take him down.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's go. Oh. Yeah. All right.
Just this doesn't usually happen, I swear.
Yeah.
Yes!
One more to go.
Huh?
Alright, Aloth gets mechanics, bluff. That's a pretty good effect. We do fight quite a few fighters. This will hinder some of their regeneration. I'm always hesitant to grab spells though, because you can always get a grimoire that gives you the spell. I might go with Blinding Strike instead. That's cost 2 Guile. It's a dirty attack that makes the opponent unable to see, blinding the target. Let's do that. The finishing blow is also really good. You'll start Blinding Strike. And we'll get Gouging Strike after that. And then Finishing Blow. Gonna grab Rod here.
Yeah.
Cow of the Piercing Gaze. +1 Perception, +1 Religion, and +1 Insight from Wodoka's Wisdom. This mask bearing the severe image of Wodoka once belonged to the great Adirian theorist of justice, Aphra Sortifal, known by her contemporaries as the Iron-Fisted Philosopher. It was forged of ore harvested by debtors and penitents in the vast corrective pit mines of the Adirian Empire. I do like this mask. Tough call. Oh, well, she needs something better. And she has stuff that scales with religion. Yeah, Soul Reaper. And it matches her armor. Alright, that makes things easy.
Pamper me too much and I'll grow to like it.
On it.
The statue of Wodaka extends so far below you can't see its feet.
I owe you a debt too large to repay, stranger.
He wrings his hands and gives you a shaky smile.
How did you ever find me all the way out here? Did Inalis send you?
Khan sent me after you.
That tenacious little wretch. I owe her my thanks. And a drink. Several drinks. And a fair bit of money, too.
He grimaces, his broad brow furrowed with deep wrinkles.
Those steel garrote zealots have been after me for decades. Good riddance.
So, about my reward.
Ah, yes. Yes, indeed.
His attention is suddenly diverted by an apparently fascinating stain on the hem of his robe. You're broke, aren't you?
Yes. Unfortunate business mishap. You know how it is, I'm sure.
I know I ought to be feeling charitable, but I mostly just want to wring his neck.
He titters nervously and twists the hem of his robe in his hands, unwilling to meet your eye. Yeah, don't make me grab you by the ankles and shake.
Shake all you like. You'll find naught but some lint and a mouldering old handkerchief. Well, and this old ring. It's the last possession of any value I own. Here, take it. For your trouble.
My drunkard's regret. Lush. Immune to hangovers from alcohol if worn while drinking. A plain length of string twists into a makeshift ring. It smells faintly of beer, liquor, and sweat. Such a ring can represent many things. It usually serves as a reminder of promises made. This one may have signified a promise to give up drinking. The simple knot, much like a commitment, is easily undone. It is frayed from being constantly removed and retied. He presses a simple length of string twisted into a makeshift ring into your palm and nods, a small frown tugging at the corner of his lips.
You have a ship, don't you? Of course you do. How else would you have gotten to this benighted island?
He shifts his weight from foot to foot, restless and unsettled. It says he wait.
Let me join your crew.
Why did the Inquisitor have you on trial exactly?
After what you did for me, well, I suppose you have the right to hear the truth of things. The whole truth, rather.
Oswald clears his throat with a theatrical flair.
You remember that the Deerwood was once a colony of Adir, yes? Well, I was one of the first colonists to set foot on that benighted continent. When it became evident the Deerwood intended to revolt, I took their side in the War of Defiance against the country of my birth. I'm sure you'll be astounded to learn the powers that be in Adir didn't much like that. The Steel Garrot's been after me for my grave transgression ever since.
That was over 150 years ago. They've been hunting you all this time.
Those steel garrote hounds are relentless. But it should be a couple of years before they find me again, thanks to you. At least, I hope as much.
His shoulders slump. What can you offer as a member of my crew?
It's no secret I'm an old man. Now, I might not be able to hoist a mainsail any longer, but I've picked up a thing or two about navigation in my decades of traveling.
He bounces back on his heels, every word coming faster than the last. We have some start competition with Worthless Idiot.
And I don't care much for coin, I can tell you that. An extra ration of rum here and there, and I'll be perfectly contented.
Welcome aboard, Oswald.
Thank you, my friend. I owe you a debt twice over.
He gives you a toothy grin and stands a hand's breadth taller. Yeah, he's not going to replace Worthless Idiot. Okay, we're pretty close to Nekataka. We'll swing back by there and turn in this quest with Khan. Then continue our way to Fort Deadlight. It's a missed opportunity for my character to yell Khan. We realized that Oswald didn't have any money. Pretty good Star Trek reference.
Now, you see anything you like?
Don't you have a temple to find?
That's right, that isn't gray out. I found Oswald.
And? Where is he? Did you get my money?
Funny thing, Oswald's flat broke. Not a copper to his name.
That twisty old pig licker. I should have known.
Khan slams her fist on the table. Utensils jump. She looks away quickly, tears just budding on her eyelashes, and dashes them away with a shuddering sigh. After the brief storm of emotion is past, she steadies herself and turns hard eyes on you.
Gods, but I'm dead tired of this wretched archipelago.
She exhales a deep sigh.
So, if you don't mind, I'll be taking my leave. May Wild's legion of creepy eyes watch your back and all that.
Khan gives you a curt nod and finishes the remainder of her drink with a gulp. She hustles out the tavern without so much as a wave goodbye. That's a bit of an odd ending. Alright, 2 more level ups. Jody gets Arcana and Religion. Yeah, let's grab Champion's Boon. To make sure I don't get any redundant buffs here. Nothing else really stands out, so let's go ahead and grab Triumph of the Crusaders. Oh, we only get one. In that case, Champion's Boon. None of these really matter, so... I will give her Club, why not? Which has Bewildering Blows. Aims to concuss the target by striking them in the head to lower their will defense. These attacks deal less damage. Alright, Pallegina, Athletics, and Intimidate. Since we already have Not Felled by the Axe nor Broken by the Storm, we could just go and grab nor Flame nor Thrusted Blade because it is an upgrade that we had the prerequisite for. I also wouldn't mind Scion of Flame. Let's grab this first. I'll grab an S-Stock here, which has Vulnerable Thrust. Leave yourself vulnerable to make powerful driving attacks with your S-Stock, gaining penetration at the cost of deflection. See, I like that a lot. I like the reduced accuracy that the Greatsword has. The Greatsword also doesn't gain penetration, just more damage. I think that penetration is a more valuable stat in this game.
Sure.
Okay, let's continue our journey towards Fort Deadlight. Oh, first, I do want to check out the ship with my new upgrades. Well, they're not really new now. I think we need a bigger helm for her. You know, I don't really remember what it looked like beforehand, so I can't tell if that's actually an upgrade. There's all of our pets. Well, I mean, that's definitely not all of them. I assume only so many can appear here at a time. The ship's getting a little crowded. Even our non-active... Oh, he's not injured anymore. Let's swap them back out. It looks like our non-active ones aren't appearing. Alright, let's continue our journey. Yeah, we need to get a bigger ship. Swing around this island. Look for any more flotsam. Alright, to the burial site. Wana tribes traditionally heap their dead onto pyres or give their bodies to the deep sea. But mounds like these suggest that Rangas of honor, wealth, and distinction were buried nearby. Come upon a flight of wide steps that descend deep into the earth. Chill air radiates from a dark doorway at the bottom of the stairs. It smells faintly of dust and cold stone. Search the location. You take some time to search the burial site. Find a weapon beside the remains. Keep searching. Continue poking around the burial site for anything useful. And find a weapon beside the remains. Keep searching. Continue poking. And find a yellowed scroll. Keep searching. Alright, continue poking. I find a charming trinket wrapped in dried grasses. Keep searching. Continue poking. I find a wardstone nestled among the offerings. You've rummaged through the whole burial site. There's nothing left but the dead. So I caught me off guard. We found so much stuff there, and I expected to say, oh, you're done. As you travel northwest, you discover a broad channel separating you from the flat expanse of a sandy islet. Or islet. I was going to say islet, but I think it's islet. A wooden bridge spans the waterway, easily wide enough to accommodate a cart and horse. A crowd throngs the bridge, an eclectic menagerie of clean-coated Valians, Amoa in bright and colorful robes, and even the odd Orlan. Down the hill by the water's edge, a small cluster of Amoa have gathered. Approach the Amoa near the water. From the shore, you see that the channel's current seems significantly stronger than it had from afar, perhaps fed by the recent storms. The Wana gathered here, garbed in thin robes and little else, watch as you approach. One steps forward, her own gown in far brighter colors than those around her. She cants her head to the side. You look bedraggled, stranger, as if the sea spat you upon our shore. What for you come here? To watch? What's this all about? The arc of her hand describes the first swimmers, then the waters, then the islet on the other side. They challenged the Osa Channel. The rains fell, and the waters run swift. They must swim swifter yet. For each who finishes, there is honor. For the one who wins, there is more. Examine the competitors. The largest of them, a bald woman, is all muscle. She'd be menacing in a fight, but in the water, the bulk might slow her down. One of them, a man with tightly curled blonde hair, combines lean muscle with a compact frame. As he stretches, he watches the water as if it were an old friend. You doubt that third, a gangly teen, should even be here. A light wind might carry him away. Who stands the best chance of winning? She chuckles, a hand flat upon her stomach. The one Ngati favors, as sure as the tide. We all miss her glance towards the wiry blonde Amoa. I wonder if I should have Takehu here. I'm afraid that if I leave, I won't be able to join the race after, so we'll push forward. I'd like to join the race. Several of the gathered Juana chuckle. The woman merely smiles, bowing her head slightly. Challenging Osa, it is always done by Amoa to prove strength and stamina in the water. I stay afraid it may be too much for another kith. I thought the Juana were traditionally a welcoming people. She bows her head. Then what welcome would we provide if we fed our guests unknowing to Ngati? When her gaze returns to yours, she bears a small smile. But you are not unknowing, I say. She nods and motions you towards the channel. Now go join the others at the water's edge. Leave your clothes upon the rocks, and they will warm you after. I have to get naked for this. She shrugs, the faintest hint of a grin twisting her lips. We require nothing. Go to the water and strip down. You shrug off your brine-crusted clothes and lay your belongings on the rocks. My watcher, you sure are, well, that's good luck. Red-faced, Jody clears her throat behind her fist, but she doesn't break her stare. You spring off the stone and crash into the cool, crisp salt water with the other swimmers. You kick against the powerful current, expertly reaching one hand after the other to pull yourself through the water, parting it like a knife. The others fall behind. One of the Juana, you notice, struggles to remain in the pack. No, he's struggling just to stay above the water. His desperate grasps carry down the channel. Sorry, gasps, not grasps. Help him to the shore. You wrap an arm around the struggling swimmer. He has the wherewithal not to struggle against you as you swim him towards land. You pull yourself onto the rocky shore and help him up behind you. The large bald woman pulls ahead and reaches the goal first. The crowd roars as she walks into the far shore, fists raised victoriously. The young swimmer squeezes your arm. Many thanks, Akira. I have a moderate positive reputation with the Juana. The crowd on the bridge thins and the commotion dies down. Your journey continues. Alright, I'm going to call it here. Next episode we will clear out this village and continue our way to Fort Deadlight. We might even make it there next time. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.